Okay, what I love about Venus and Virgo, and this is Nemo, he is now 13 weeks. And so, if you take a peek at all of the Venus sign series, you're going to see him week by week getting a little bit bigger. It's more for me, for memory, but who doesn't want to look at a cute little puppy? Unless you just don't like puppies. But Venus and Virgo, Venus is in fall in Virgo because, well, it is kind of difficult and pretty critical. It is the opposite. Virgo is the opposite sign of Pisces, and Pisces is all about unconditional love, universal love, love everything, kind of dissolve the boundaries of perfection, basically. Just accept, like everything is beautiful, everything is, perfect in its own way with the imperfections like art, And Virgo is a wannabe perfectionist. So a person with Venus and Virgo can be always longing or searching for that perfect ideal partner, whatever that is for that person. So they can kind of be in search for that perfect person forever, or they may come off as non-committal because they keep searching for that perfect person, and they might be kind of overly critical of the person that they are with because they're trying to make them better, or they just notice their flaws and everything, and they're trying to help, but usually it can be a little bit overwhelming. Nemo, we're teething too much. Well, we're teething just right, but let's oh my god, no. A Venus and Virgo person has to learn to kind of let go a little bit, not be so precise and critical, or be mindful of kind of how you word it or how much you push for those things, because it can come off as a little bit too demanding, or you can be shaming someone, to where you kind of push the person away, or they just don't want to be around you anymore, So then the perfect person that, you thought that you're going to build and grow with. Oh, my mic is over here. The person that you think that you're going to build and grow with, might become kind of bitter or angry, or have pent up anger, or they can swing the other way and become kind of depressed, or feel like you kind of put them down a little bit too much. So you have to be careful with, how far you push perfection, and but a Venus and Virgo person is all about routine and health and organization, and very health conscientious. Oh my goodness, we are so feisty. Oh. Nemo has something to say, huh? Most likely have a really good structured health routine, and so you probably are very fit, or you love fitness. You probably love sex and sexual health, and very good at being very detailed in what you do over there, and how you please and pleasure someone. So you're probably really good in the bedroom. Hold on just a minute. You're gonna go be free. Okay. Don't bite my toes. Hi. Don't bite my toes, Nemo. And very good at structure, organization, just doing the work. It's a realist. Virgo is the realist of the real of the earth signs. This is real life. This is not a la fantasy land. But it can kind of come off as, in a partnership, almost like conditional partnership. Like, I do this, and you need to do this because, that's just the way things are, or that's how you're going to make yourself better. And everything is almost like performance structured. Oh my God. And, stop it. Oh my God, do I need to get you out? You have to come out now. Everyone saw you. Go play with Yuki. No? No, you don't want to play. Oh, okay. So, now the other dog is in here too. What was I gonna say? Almost like a wannabe perfectionist. You may expect perfection of the other person, or give suggestions of what you should do, what could be better, so just be mindful of how far you push that, because it can be too much sometimes. Or people are usually aware of what they suck at or what their weak point is, and so they don't need to be reminded all the time about it. Or they're not ready to change, even though they know they should change or improve, or you're willing to help. You're going to be probably one of the most helpful people out there who's going to genuinely care and try to help someone with whatever they need, or especially what you're capable of teaching them or helping them with, because that depends. And then just be mindful of that, because people are not always ready to change when you are ready for them to change, So sometimes give people that time and space to do that. Otherwise, you might push them away, or, make their moods kind of change. And then they are not the perfect person that you thought that they would be, because everyone's just a human being. And that's just something that a Venus in Virgo has to kind of learn, to unconditionally love another person for all of their flaws and the ups and downs in life. And, as long as it's mostly good, the person is mostly good, and, you're able to live with them and you care about them and all that stuff, it's worth the longevity of the relationship. So very caring, usually pretty organized, very on top of it. One of the most workaholics of the zodiac. So you're willing to work, you're willing to get busy and get organized and put in the work in order to reach your goals. So those are always great qualities, in the world in general. And people find you very polite and helpful and courteous and, put together. There's this kind of perfectionistic, aura about yourself, or you try to be, and you expect that from the partners that you pursue. There's this kind of classy, professional work type of person. They can't be a lazy bum, because you're not a lazy bum. And if they were a lazy bum, that's just too much work for you to do, because you've had to do so much work yourself. So it's just going to be too overwhelming to invite another person, depending on what family environment you grew up in, to just allow someone who's just not willing to work at all. It's just not going to be your style. So yeah, that is the short story of Venus and Virgo. I hope you got to enjoy Nemo for as long as he allowed me to show you. And please forgive me of not wearing any makeup, because I just came from the gym, and I'm about to shower, and I'm not about to put makeup on after I worked out and about to shower just for this stupid video. So it's not that stupid of a video. Hopefully you got something out of it, especially my little soft warning signs for you. I have experienced a Venus and Virgo person. So very helpful, very nice, but kind of always in search for that perfect person and may fall to disappointment because people are just overall not perfect. So, yeah, that is just something you might have to learn in life, depending on how old you are currently. So, catch my longer version. Is probably this part is going to be redundant a little bit, but the first intro is like freaking 1 hour long. So it's just going to talk about the actual Venus. And there's a lot about Venus that we can get into. And I kind of always put a little kind of counseling stuff in there, at least for you to explore on your own. So, or think about or whatever. Start to contemplate on those things if you aren't already. So, yeah. And please like and subscribe to this video or blog. I can't speak anymore. Just to promote the video, and check out my book. It's going to be linked down below. It's available on Amazon. That's something that you can also learn about. There's a little bit of astrology in there as well. Life experiences, if you like to learn from other people about life experiences and what to do and not to do, or just an entertaining read, I suppose. So, yes, and goodbye, I guess. Okay, bye.
So high, so high, so high.